looking at gold, I tried getting into gold. I got stopped out for maximum times and then left it, right? You can see we're trying to get in that 4946 region, right? In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, right? Which is a shame because the move actually ended up taking up nicely. That's fine. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Now, what I'm looking for here is still that same area is still the line in the sand, right? So what this would be now is we're looking for a long and a short position from this area, right? This is like a line in the sand. So you could try up to 3 times. Short underneath this area, okay, that's fine. Long above this area is fine as well. That's like your line in the sand. And you just want a little five, six, $7 stop either side of that. Now we know we've got the weak dollar story, so that should support gold upside. So I think both opportunities, short and long, are acceptable. If you just look at gold, you can just see what a key kind of pivot area this is. Right? If we get up above that, then we've got a clear run up to the 5100, bouncing away. Otherwise, get underneath that, then we're starting to look at further downside. So that's my take for gold. Both long and shorts are fine. Staying above 4946 long, underneath 4946 short. But slight bias is for upside because of the dollar short story. I think that. Right, Chinese Lunar New Year tends to help gold in the run up to the Chinese New Year. So if you notice, gold tends to have a very strong period from the end of December into January, February. So as we're getting into the tail half of February, the seasonality for gold is still quite positive. But I think gold has been bid quite strongly over the last few years. So you tend to see the most result for gold really comes in January to early Feb. That tends to be the China Lunar New Year purchases because often the purchases are made in anticipation of the Chinese Lunar New Year rather than around it, if that makes sense. So I'd say marginally there's still positive seasonal bias around gold, but not as strong as it was at the start of the year. That's my question, my sort of perspective. But remember, it's central bank buying. There's a lot of interest in gold right now. A lot of central banks buying it around the world. And especially if markets are looking to diversify and markets are concerned about high inflation around the world, then that all gives extra drivers for gold. I think gold just has a number of factors pushing it. No, I think, yeah, I would bottom line, you're expecting dip buys in gold. The only thing that makes it difficult for gold is the recent volatility we've seen, you know, with this kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's difficult. And that's that's not gold, that's silver, but it's the story, right? This huge drop. So it's very volatile. So just keep the on in this kind of market. And I had a client that got done by this, right? They were trying to short gold when they should have been buying it, and they ended up really damaging themselves. Yeah, RAM, it is factored into it. If you notice with gold, right, two of the best times of the year for gold. Look, see August, July, and January. So Indian wedding season, July and August, and Lunar New Year, December, January are very good months for gold. Ram, you're absolutely right. Wedding season in India, good news for gold as well. And you see that summer months, again, it's factored into the seasonality as well. Thanks for drawing that attention to people. That's a very helpful seasonal pattern.